Hello everyone, welcome to our BookTube channel. My name is Bonnie, aka I am She of Babedi.
And my name is Mpho, ShekinZA, and welcome to our channel. And thank you again for joining us. This week we're reviewing a book by Makholwa. The name of the book is Critical but Stable.
Yes, so this book is written by a South African author. She has released 5 books and this is her latest offering. Angela Makholwa, we got to know her as a thriller writer, with the first novel being The Red Ink. Then we got introduced to a new genre from her with the release of The Blessed Girl in 2019. Critical but Stable also takes the similar style of writing from The Blessed Girl. It is more relatable and more realistic.
Yeah, talking about being very relatable, we have characters. So basically we have 3 couples, and the book really follows the lives of them. They belong into some sort of a social club, aka Stockfell situation. But with them, it's they share business networking. Also, they are luxury, like they live a life. We get to experience their marriages. There are 3 different couples as well, and their marriages are very different. So we get into that and enjoy and understand the marriages. It's the Manamelas. The Manamelas is Noma and Juk.
Yeah.
And then we have the Gias, it's Mushidi and Solumsi.
Yeah.
And then the Msivis are Lerato. Lerato is Mushidi's sister, by the way. It's Lerato and Mzwanti. So that's the, well, I will not say the main players, but those are the characters in the book.
Yeah. And the book actually focuses on the life of Lerato.
Yeah.
We get to see her character developing in the book, from her being a church girl / mom Rudy to being a socialite, and also just flourishing in her space of a profession and also finding happiness. So, and the second thing is we also have Lawrence as part of the main storyline.
All right.
He comes into Lerato's life at a point where she was at a crossroads. So he really contributes a lot into the book and Lerato's character as a whole.
And her finding herself, really.
Yes, definitely.
All right. And Lerato has a husband, eh?
Oh yeah, she's married.
Oh yeah. Mzwandile is Lerato's husband. Lerato's husband, as previously mentioned. The kind of person he was this it's either my way or the highway. It's either you take what I give or you just find yourself alternatives. Well, which he did not give Lerato, by the way. What he created in her is a lot of self-doubt. And he was not a supportive husband. He was the kind that would hide behind, I'm a pastor.
Yeah.
So every decision that he made, he hid behind religion. So this one time, he drops a bombshell, like boom, on Lerato, about his sexual orientation. So he's asexual, right? Which is funny for me because look, that moment, he was not saying to Lerato, I'm this, let us find a way to walk around it. You know, it was an issue of this is what I am and you must just accept.
Which is sad.
And very, very abusive in a way. So she did not even care about Lerato. And funny enough, even on her death, one should say, he was just being a villain. He was just such an antagonist, if we could be honest about it.
Yeah, he was. So the book also touches on the lives of the other characters in the book. So we have the Manamelas, where we see their relationship more on touching on abuse, and the author also touched on the hunger for wealth and also the life of crime. So the Gias, it's more on betrayal, dishonestly, and just keeping up with the clearance, really. Pushing the life the luxurious one. And then we also have Lawrence. So with Lawrence, he's literally surrounded by love, death, and the body, like moving a corpse.
Bodies.
Just death. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yet, here she is, voluptuous, smooth, perfect, naked in his bed. The thought stirs something in him, unbelievable, that his body can be responding so rudely in these circumstances. He collapsed to the floor, weeping. Can it really be over?
Oh God.
He thinks of all the good times they've shared, the laughs, the kisses, rubbing her feet, the passion.
Such a lover.
The remains of their meals are still there. Their empty wine glasses are still on the table, and his heart constricts with loss. The tears rolls down his face. He is in a heap of grief. Suddenly, a new emotion takes over. It is fear. What is he going to do with this beautiful body now lying still and so finite in his bed? That's a question.
What? Drama. That is such a dramatic thing. So in Lorato and Lawrence, in one of their regular hookups, so Lerato needed to unwind because of all the stress from work and the sexless marriage and the other issues.
Yeah.
So she just
Needed a safe space.
yes, and really, in all honesty, like, oh, Lawrence provides that for her. She, like, he knows how to comfort her. So Ulirato goes there to Lawrence's place. They enjoy some food and wine, and they end up getting intimate, and Ugele just dies.
Who dies? Cut off. But anyway, so they did the deed and died.
And she died, yes. Gela died at the Makwapeni's place.
That is the wrong place to die. You die.
You don't die. You don't.
You don't die. Hold it. Like when death is close, whoever the angel is. Like,
Yeah.
Let me just get home first and then we'll do that.
Yeah, so Lawrence, in, like, realizing that Lerato is dead, he panics, and then he decides that I am going to hide this body. He takes Lerato's body, put it in the car with the help of a friend, and then they leave it at a road to make it seem like Lerato died of the heart attack while she was driving.
You can't have it all. You can't have brains and laugh. Lawrence was so strong. Anyway, yes, ma'am.
But panic will deal with you.
Ne?
So yeah, and then when, like, Larato's husband, Mzwandile. So when Mzwandile learns of how Lerato died through the autopsy reports and whatever, and then he decides, hore, me, I don't want this body. He disowned Lerato's body. How do you disown a body?
But like I don't feel like it's the way how she died is the way
Yeah.
the way, because
And
obviously Lerato, from the book we can tell that the family has a history of heart problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but then Mzwandile didn't even, like, he was so furious that he did not even attend Lerato's funeral.
For a Mfundisi, he is a very evil man. I'm so sorry to say this, but religion, Christianity would say forgive, right? And if a person is dead and you don't, they are not exactly as exactly. And by the way, they are not gonna come back and do the same thing to you. They are dead. Just honor your wife and let it be.
Do your part.
Do your part.
Basically.
Do your part. I never you signed up for it.
She said
Do your part.
till death.
Till the doors apart. Oh, but
Yeah.
it's dead. It didn't matter.
Yeah, she did. Oh God.
So anyway, what's your thoughts on the book?
So the book is really, like, it's an easy read, really, and I feel like the author could have just, like, tapped more into the other characters, because there's just more to explore there. And
yeah, I think there's characters that needed some we needed to know about them.
Yeah.
Like she could have just given us a different life. There are other couples, and I mean the storyline is basically Lerato, right? And whatever. But she could have just given these people as support material. I should hold your hand. And those ones were not holding.
They were not
the main characters really.
Not at all. And also we are introduced in the beginning. We are introduced to this glamorous lifestyle that they live. But then also she didn't really touch much into that.
But I also I like the relatability and the realisticness of the book really. Like you said, it's an easy read, so you don't really use your brain.
Yeah.
And also that's a downside
for
me. That's a downside for me because I'm the kind of person that wants my brain to be like active. You must give me something to the first page, even the climax, the suspense. It was not.
It wasn't much.
It was I did like, but the book is good. Compared to Blessed Girls, what do you think?
So, with I enjoyed The Blessed Girl, right? And she was very straightforward into the topics. She was straightforward about the character and the supporting players. The supporting actors who contributed to this main character that we saw developing. But with the critical but stable, she really didn't. It was a bit confusing, as I feel like even when we were having a discussion to actually pinpoint who is the main character into the story, because she just touched and go. That's why I just like for me I just felt like we should just nap it into Lerato Mzwandile and
Lawrence. And by the way, Lawrence could be the center character. However, he comes through as a supporting act, but the storyline surrounds him, but he's a supporting act. The three other couples really even Lerato makes the story. Mzwandile,
we could have just done away with Mzwandile.
You know what I mean? So based on what we just said about the thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Would you recommend this book to a first-time Angela Makholwa reader?
No, I feel like I would just for people to have like explore the different genres that she has tapped into. I would recommend, for a thriller, I would recommend Red Ink, and for this one, I would actually recommend,
for this type of genre.
Yes, I would recommend The Blessed Girl, because I feel like they would enjoy The Blessed Girl more compared to this. Like, as much as this is relatable, I feel like there's just a lot of topics, but she didn't touch much on them, so they're just like
everything leaves you hanging. Like everything is hanging in return.
Yeah.
All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10,
I'll give it a 4.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 4. No, I'm giving it a 4 only because I have I've read her books and I know the type of content that she has produced before. So this for me, I feel like she could have done better. She could have explored the characters more. She could have focused more. Even if you have to pick like 2 topics that you focus on,
exactly,
and not focus on a lot of
other
things.
Yeah.
So just because of that.
Yeah, I think that is a very important point, because you want to touch on everything, you end up not giving everything its full. Like I get you.
And then how would you rate this book out of 10?
This book. See, I've never read her books.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I would give it a 5. An okay 5. It was not really stimulating in any way. It did not give me anything to look forward to. So a 5.
A 5.
Which is fair.
It's fair.
I mean, it's not good. It's just okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining us on our first official BookTube review. Okay? Thank you so much, everybody.
Yes, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and please just like the video,
please subscribe
and comment here and there.
Share with your cousin, man. Just share with the cousin.
Yes, thank you guys, and we definitely looking forward to this journey, and I hope you're going to walk it with us.
it's a journey that we both love. It's not anything other than our hobby, what we do. So thank you for being part of the family.
See you in our next review.